Alright, in this video we're going to construct two congruent triangles. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is put some points down. So I'm going to do a point and a point, and then I'm going to highlight these by clicking the arrow tool. Then I'm going to construct a segment. Oh, I did it again. Highlight, and let's display labels. Display labels. Okay, now then I'm going to draw a segment. Notice that I had to click the segment tool and construct segment. Okay, now I'm going to pick a point out here. Let's do here. And then I'm going to have to choose this point and then construct segment. Okay. Then I'm going to choose this point and segment construct. Okay. Now, to do this, then I need to label this point and click show label. Alright, so there's triangle ABC. Now I need to construct a congruent one to that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this point, I'm going to unclick that one, click on this one, and I want to construct a congruent segment. Okay, so I just did something wrong. We need to draw another segment over here, or draw a point rather. So I'm going to go over here and click a point. Alright, and then I am going to go here and here. Whoops. And here, and draw a segment. I already have one, but then we'll click here. So now I have this. Now in order to make a segment that length, I want to do a circle from here to here. Okay, so I want to construct a circle by center and radius. Now, so what this did is give me a circle that a point on the circle, so I just pick one now. So I'm going to pick this one right here on my circle. Okay, just pick a point. So I have to go here and do this. Now, I want to construct a segment. Oops, I do it every time. Now I want to click this, and then construct a segment. Okay, now I want to unhighlight it and then highlight my circle, and I want to hide my circle. Okay, so I've got one segment that's the same length. Now I want to do another one, so I've got to do two things here now. So now I need an angle, so let's construct us an angle like we did before with right here. So what I want to do then is to choose this, and then go here and click now. If I'm careful about making the radius go here, then if I click a congruent one over here, then this will help me eliminate more steps. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to select a point here. Notice that by clicking that, everything moved. Watch this. See, that tells me that that point is on the segment in the circle. All right, so we're good to go. It's okay to move that, by the way. All right, now, I want to do a radius here and a point and construct a circle. All right, so let's click on this and the segment. Okay, now let's go over here and click select the point. So we've got point. Wait a minute, let's unselect that. So we have a radius and a point. And now let's construct a circle by center radius. Now, what I need to do now is to measure this distance here. Okay, so let's do this and go from here to here. And segment, construct a segment. Okay, then go back over here. Whoops, did it again. Let's pick this point, and then here to here. Oh, wait a minute. I always do things backwards. Okay, now let's click from here to here. Okay, and then let's click this point. And let's construct a circle by center. Now what happened here is this is going to give us a segment where these two circles cross, will give us a segment that will be the same. All right, so let's go and unselect that. And now watch what I'm doing here. I'm moving this until it's at both, and both are highlighted blue, and I'm clicking the point. Okay, now I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to select this point, and then we are going to construct a segment. Okay, then I'm going to go back over here again and construct this point and unhighlight that, and we're going to construct a segment. Okay, now let's label all of these points. Okay, so let's unhighlight that, and then let's label all these points. So we've got this one, whoops, unhighlight. Now let's label this point, and this point. There we go. Now, watch what happens. I'm going to unhighlight these. Okay, and then I am going to select this, and this, and I am going to hide circles. Now, let's measure angles. Okay, so I'm going to click here, here, and here, and I'm going to measure angle. Okay, now notice I measured CBA. All right, now I'm going to also do ACB and measure angle. And then I always have to unhighlight it. Now, let's see, we need to measure CAB and measure angle. Okay, now if you add those up, let's see, can we sum, calculate? So you can do calculate and check and see that these add. Okay, now I want to go over here and do, okay, let's pick here very carefully. So we did CBA. So let's go over here and do ED, whoops, EDF, okay, and measure angle. Now notice, same as this one. All right, now the next one we did here was ACB. So let's go over here and do FED and measure angle. Okay, same measure, see. And then the last one is EFD and measure angle. Okay, now watch what happens when I grab and move. So if I grab point C and move it, watch what happens to my angle. See, nothing falls apart. Now, if you had drawn and measured segments and angles using the measure tool, these would fall apart. Okay. Now, look at this one. This is pretty cool. There, one is up and one is down. Now let's pick up another angle and move that over. But see, they still look the same, but because of the way we drew the circle over here, they're different. And see, I can pick it up and move it. I can pick this one up. Now watch what I did there. So in this case, I'm keeping the segment the same, pulling the segment, but my triangles still say exactly the same measure. Okay, so constructing congruent triangles.